Alrighty, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Angeline and I am the owner of Angelic Creations. Today is So Sundays. Welcome. So again, I am back with another easy and simple sewing tutorial. So today we are going to be creating a drawstring bag using one piece of fabric, okay? So it doesn't matter the measurements of the piece of your fabric because you can create these in any size. Right now, I just created mine into whatever size I just cut. It's just a random piece of fabric that I already had left over. I didn't measure it. I just made sure that my inch was straight. So the first thing that we're going to do is you want to place your pieces right sides together, like so. Okay, so you want to also grab your iron. Once you grab your iron, you're going to pull your fabric back just a little bit, the two top pieces here, about 2 inches down or so, or whatever length you would like to make them. It is up to you, but I'm just putting mine down again about 2 inches down, and I'm going to make sure that the opposite end meets. Okay, so the same thing, I just pull them both back, make sure they're lined up side by side, and we're going to just do a quick press just to make sure that it's flat. I find that when you're working with flat pieces, it's pretty much easier to sew everything down. Okay, so that step is done. Now what you're going to do next is you're going to take it to the sewing machine and you're going to place a straight stitch down on each side, just going straight down. Now what we're not going to do is we're not going to sew on top of these pieces here. We're going to start below them. Okay, so let's go to the sewing machine. We are at the sewing machine. I have my presser foot right below the piece that I just ironed down, because remember, we're not going to start sewing at the very top. We're going to start sewing below the piece that we just ironed down. Okay, again, we are going to create a straight stitch going straight down. And you want to make sure that you forward stitch and back stitch so that you can lock in your stitching and just continue all the way down till you get to the end. You're going to do this for both sides. So once you have sewn down both of your sides, we're now going to get the iron again and we're going to flatten out the edges. But first we're going to cut off just a little piece on a slant like so that it's much easier to press our fabric pieces down. And I'll show you what I mean now. So you're going to grab your piece of fabric here and you're going to flip it back just a little bit and you're going to grab your iron and press it down. And you're going to repeat the same steps to the opposite side. Grab your fabric piece, pull it back just a little bit, and you're going to iron it down. Great. Okay, now, which is the last step of sewing, is we're going to pull these two pieces back once more, and now we're going to sew these pieces down permanently. So you're going to grab them again, match them up, and now you can sew them down using a straight stitch. So grab your sewing machine. I'm going to bring you all down so that you can see what I'm doing. If you need some pins, grab you some pins. Just place as many pins as you would like to make sure that your fabric does not shift. Okay, just going to pin mine down here. One pin here, and the second pin is going to go on the opposite side. And now I can sew. I have my fabric placed underneath my presser foot. Just going to create a straight stitch like we did before. And remember, straight stitch, and then we're going to back stitch so that we can lock in our stitch, and we're going to continue until we get all the way to the end. And we're going to repeat the same step for both sides. So once you have sewn your last piece, which is your casing, You can now place your ribbon, string, or whatever you decide to use to close your bag. So I decided to use this ribbon that I had left over from a different project. So I'm going to place the safety pin on one end. And I've already placed one on. So this is one piece, and you see how it's drawing already. So you can keep it like this if you would like, and then just tie a knot here. That's your preference. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have two strings so I can draw them both together, like a typical drawstring bag that we usually see. So you'll see that now. Take my my pen, and I'm going to place it placing it on the wrong side, sorry. So I'm going to place it on this end so that the drawstrings are out on this end, like this one is out on the opposite end. So I'm just going to weed it through like so. That's one side, and now you're going to take it through the second side, making sure that this piece right here do not get lost in the casing. So I'm just going to keep it drawed up a little bit, like I have it down scrunched up, until I'm able to pull it out and tie them both together. Okay, so this is one end. I'm going to tie them together. You could probably use a more smaller string or something so that it's much easier to tie. Making sure that both of the pieces are in. Okay, and we're just going to pull them both out like so and tie a complete knot. So that's one end, and now we're going to tie the other end. Like so. And that is your completed drawstring bag. So you can place whatever you would like to place in the inside, and then just draw the bag together. But this is the quick and easy drawstring bag. Of course, if you would like to keep yours much longer, you can. I just made mine short just because I only had like a little small piece left over from a previous project. But do yours exactly as you like. But this is the end of the video, guys. I hope that it was really simple and easy, as I stated before. Sorry about the background light. I usually film in the afternoon, but this time I had to film in the morning. So, of course, you can see the little sun and everything is still out. It's still pretty early. But I hope that you all learned something new. I hope that you give it a try. And if you do, please tag me. If you have any questions, please leave them down below in the comment section below. And until next time, bye. Take that sewing machine out that box and create something.